Hello everyone, I'm Adam from CLNotes. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a quick lesson with pre-selected vocabulary and an automatically created activity set from a teacher-selected resource. So this time, it's not going to be a resource that is in the CLNotes database. This time, it will be a resource that, for example, a teacher just decides that they want to cover something they saw on the news, or maybe they want to teach a lesson about some video that they saw, or perhaps something came up in their class that the students are interested in that the teacher would like to include in their lesson plan. Now, being able to create a lesson right away and have something prepared out of almost any learning resource is where CLNotes really shines. So let's get started here. So as you can see, we're on the home page, and we're going to scroll down here on the home page to create a new CLNote from. And as you can see, we can create a CLNote from almost anything. And today I'm going to show you how to make one from a TED Talk because my students love TED Talks. So I'm going to click on TED Talk here. Okay, so this is the page. We'll make a new CLNote. And on it, as you can see, we have a lot of different fields that we have to fill in. And what we're going to do is, first of all, we need to find a TED Talk. Now, I already have one in mind that my students found the other day. It's actually a really great TED Talk about how to learn new languages. Now, first of all, I need to find the title of this TED Talk. So the title here is just in the video, The Secrets of Learning a New Language. Let's go back to our CLNotes page and input the title, The Secrets of Learning a New Language. And I'm just going to write TED Talk next to it because I like to make things easier for people to search in the future. We also want to input a clear category so that people in the future can find the CLNote in the database if they want to use this for one of their classes. So I'm going to type in language. And as you can see, we have that subject. So you want to click on the subject. And as you can see here, it shows you what the category is now for this CLNote. Now, if you're in the BC school curriculum or high school curriculum, in the future, we'll have a few more boxes for the contents for the quality. And so you can just say that it is something like it's an improved, you think it's good quality. I'm just going to say it's popular, as in it's a popular resource, something from popular culture that people can use. Again, this will be a little bit more developed in the future, but for now, you can just choose one of these. And further categorizing it, we have a bunch of different areas here. I think I'm going to put in society and culture because, as you know, language and culture is very closely connected. And tags are one last step in kind of categorizing this. And I'm going to type in languages, because it's about languages, learning, maybe about grammar, vocabulary. Not too many, just enough to make it easier for people to search in the future. And finally, well, almost finally, we have the copyright license. Now, I know for a fact that TED Talks are the last type of licensing here, which is Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives. So I'm going to click on this one. And so what this does is properly label the video or the resource. And as you know, a lot of resources, they specify that you need to display what kind of Creative Commons copyright attribution they're under. So I've selected the TED Talk one, and I know this just because I've searched this beforehand. And finally, the most important part is actually importing the video as a lesson. So I'm going to go back to the TED Talk. I'm going to select the address bar here and highlight the address. I'm going to right-click, copy, and you can also press Control-C if you like. Then back to the CLNote. And in this contents bar here, right-click and paste, or Control-V. and then I'm pretty much all ready. So I'm going to save the TED Talk CLNote by clicking this button here. All right, so now our CLNotes has been completed, and as you can see, this took just a matter of seconds. So once you get used to doing this, it's a very quick process, and it makes it very easy to create or add new elements or resources to your class on the fly, which is so important these days in the world of project-based learning and student-centered learning, where we want to give students the opportunity to really decide where the class goes. Now you can see here that some of the characters may not be displayed correctly, and that's something that we're still working on in CLNotes, and it should be fixed quite soon. But there are always little things, and that's why it's always so important for you to let us know. Like, send us an email if you have any issues or you see that something's missing or something like that, and we can fix it very, very quickly. But here we go. We have this CLNote. We have the video here so students can watch it. They can watch it while reading through the transcript. Now we are going to let CLNotes do what it does best and have it select a bunch of vocabulary words automatically for us and get it to make a suite of learning activities for us. For that, we're going to go back to the CLNotes homepage, and we are going to follow the instructions from the previous video. There's one thing I'd like to point out, though, and that is when you're using a resource that you just created, so like I did last time, maybe choose a class, and actually the video I just created is showing up right on the top here, but like I said, we can search for it, the secrets of learning a new language. Something that you need to know is that right now, when you create your own CLNote and you want to search for it in the resource database, currently there's a bit of a wait. So sometimes it might take maybe between 5 to 10 minutes until your resource actually shows up in the database. And the reason for this is that we're using a complex database organizing system that is doing a lot of things with each note so that it is easily found, because really in this resource search here, eventually you might be searching through millions or even tens of millions, hundreds of millions of different learning resources and different CLNotes. And so our system takes a little while to categorize it and basically organize it in such a way that it's easily found. So if you create a new resource and you don't see it right away in the resource search, it's not that it just disappeared off the face of the earth. It's that it just might take a little while for it to load here. So you can go get a coffee or something like that and then come back and it should be there. And then once again, you just follow the same steps in video 1 to create all your activities, and then you're ready to go. All right. Once again, thank you, and please feel free to send me an email if you have any questions. Bye-bye.